last math unit. You just had a test on it yesterday. What was the overall topic?
Geometry.
Geometry. We started with things, talking about things about geometry. So now we're going to go back and we're going to do this activity as a review of things we had quite a while ago. So we're going to be talking about whole numbers,
Fractions, mixed numbers,
and improper fractions. We're going to start with whole numbers. This is called the clothesline activity. And on this top line, we're going to put all of our whole numbers. Okay? Now, if this is a number line, where would be the greater than numbers? Would the greater than numbers be here, or would they be on this end? Where would the greater than numbers be? Annabella, on the left or on the right?
On the right.
On the right. Okay. Greater than numbers on the right. Okay, good. I'm going to start by putting the first one up here. And then I'm going to give somebody a number, and I want you to put it on the number line where you think it belongs. Remember, we're going to have the greater than numbers on the right, the less than numbers on the left. Also, you can move any number that's already up there to make an adjustment when you place your number. But you have to be able to tell me why you made that adjustment. You'll have to explain your thinking. So Sophia, would you like to be the first one to go?
Sure.
Place this number. Sophia, would you explain your thinking for me?
I put one all the way on the left because 1 is less than 3.
Everybody, what do you think? Okay, apparently we got a lot of concordia here. Next number, who wants to go? Jack. Opinions? Amy, you're giving me a little bit, is that like I got a suggestion?
No.
Okay, that's, all right.
That's how she does it.
That's how she does it. I'm going to throw you a little bit of a curveball, Brooke. Brooke, could you explain to me why you put the 3 where you put the 3?
I put it there because then 0 goes after 1, so I put it there and then I move all the numbers down.
Okay, can anybody else tell me something about the 3, why the 3 should be in the middle there? Why, Evan, why do you think?
Because 3 is half of 6, so it should be in the middle.
So 3 is half of 6, so it should be right about in the middle. So Brooke did a really good job putting that one there. All right, Aaron? Melissa? Okay. We're just going to get the rest of these up there pretty quick, but you go right ahead and adjust those. Jack, you seem to have a little bit of a problem with that. What?
8 would be right over here
Why do you think 8 should be over there?
because it's bigger.
Okay, Aaron, tell me why you put the 8 in the middle.
Because I made it smaller, like more apart. I mean, not less apart. So it would be right here because it would be 2, and then 4, and then 6, and then 8 would be right here.
Okay, so you put 8 because 8 is still the greatest number. You put it there. Jack says, dude, use the whole number line. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And Aaron's saying, well, they're still correctly spaced, and that leaves a lot more for growth to the right. Okay, well, we'll see how the other people deal with that. Lucy, go. Oh, it's Melissa, go. Then Lucy, go. So whose model are you going to say you're modeling? The way Jack wants to do it, the way Aaron wanted to do it, or the way Melissa wants to do it?
Wait, Melissa.
Very good. All right, so tell me what you think.
I did it because there's no 4 yet, and 4 is in the middle of 8, and so the 4 is going to go in the middle.
Okay, 4 is going to go in the middle. Lucy? Next. Next. Amy, did you go up there yet? And Amy, finish it up for us. Is everybody happy with their placements?
No.
Overall, are we pretty good without being overly picky?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Okay. Now, I'm going to move to some of these. Does anybody agree with me that the half is in the right place? Do you agree with me? You agree? No? No? No?
What about me?
Tell me why I'm right, Tyler.
Because it's halfway through and it's 1/2.
Because it's halfway through and it's 1/2. Somebody tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm wrong. Or why you might have a different opinion. Tyler said it's half because it's half of the number line. And Sophia says,
Because 1/2 is between 1 and 2.
because 1/2 is between 1 and 2?
0 and 1.
Between 0 and 1. Why don't you put it where you think it should go? So, let's see what she's saying. She's saying these numbers are now in order because 0 is less than 1/2. 1/2 is less than 1. 1 is less than 2. 2 is less than 3. 3 is less than 4. Does everybody have Concordia with that idea?
Yep.
Amy? Place one. 1.5 is in between 1 and 2. Nick? Nick, a lot of people are agreeing with you. Let's go over some vocabulary first. What kind of numbers are these at the top? Whole numbers, good memory skills. How about this one? What is this?
Fraction.
How about this one? What is this?
Mixed number.
Mixed number because it mixes what?
Whole number and a fraction.
A whole number and a fraction. Yep, please place that number. And remember, you can adjust the whole numbers too if you need to. Now, Tyler, before we get on a little bit along, I know what you're doing, and I agree with everything you're doing, but you're dealing with these two lines separately. I want them to be the same. I want this to match with what's up here. So I agree with 0 is less than 1/2 is less than 1 is less than 1.5, 1.5 is less than 2. Put your 3 and a 4th where it matches with the whole numbers.
Okay.
Very cool. All right, let me just double check on this. We got a 1.5, we've got a 2, we got a 3, 3 and 1/4, 3 and 3/4, 4. I like what I see. Gabe? Well, that makes perfect sense. 3 and 1/4, 3 and 2/4, 3 and 3/4. We've got Concordia. Let's go Caitlin again. Owen, when she's done. We have a lot of Concordia. Owen. Place them, boys. I have a question. What would go in between 5 and 1/4, Aaron's number, and Jack's mixed number, 5 and 3/4? What would go in between there? Melissa?
5 and 2/4.
5 and 2/4. I don't have 5 and 2/4. I'm sorry. Whoa, wait a minute though, Melissa. You said 5 and 2/4.
It can also be a half.
Okay, very good. It can also be a half. Because what's that called? Here's another vocabulary word. We said 5 and 1/2 is the same as 5 and 2/4. 2/4, 1/2, those are called, what's the word? I'm going to call them Lucy.
Equivalent fractions.
Equivalent fractions? Agree?
I agree.
Yes, equivalent fractions. All right. Nick, you ready? All right, we've got 5, 5 and a 4, 5 and a half, 5 and 3/4. You didn't hesitate at all. How can 5 and 4/4 be the same as 6? I'm not understanding this. Can somebody give me an explanation? Annabella, can you explain that to me?
Because 4/4 is equal to 1, and what I'm thinking is I'm adding 5 plus 4/4, or 5 plus 1, which equals 6.
Can somebody give me a real life situation where 5 and 4/4 would equal 6? Thinking something like one of our pizza examples. How can 5 and 4/4? Can you explain to me how 5 and 4/4 is the same as 6? Aaron?
Adam Smith had, okay,
Lucy?
There's Adam Smith has a pizza cut into 6 pieces. He cuts one of them into 4s. He eats all 4/4, and the other 5 pieces, he ate all 6.
Okay, I like it. That's very good. Owen, excuse me, Evan, I've been ignoring you for a while. Could you explain your thinking to me? Why 8/4 is in between 8 and 9?
Actually, I don't do it.
You don't want to do that anymore? Could you explain your thinking to me?
I was thinking of that because 4 is on the bottom,
Yeah. Or is, what do we call the bottom number?
denominator.
Good.
Because it's improper, I think it switches, and then 8 is actually what would
like to call on somebody else who might have their hand in the air, would like to give you another way of thinking about that?
Tyler.
I think it would be 2 because there's no number before it, so, because 4 goes into 8 twice, so I think it would be 2.
So let's think about that. If we had a pizza cut into fourths, and you ate 4/4, that would be how many? 1, like you said before. What if I ate 8/4? How many pizzas would I have eaten then?
2.
All right, so once again, he said, thank you for picking that up. He said, Tyler helped us think this through. He said that because there are 4/4 in 1, 8/4 would be 2. Who wants a challenge? Who wants a challenge? Caitlin wants a challenge too? Caitlin? 16/4. And don't be afraid to ask for help. We can ask for help. Okay, 16/4. Anybody want to give some additional advice? You can call on anybody you want.
I think that it would be 4 because there 4/4 go into 16, so it's 4 times.
Okay.
Just put it over the number.
All right. So once again, Lucy's explanation, and Caitlin agreed with her, said 4/4. 4/4 is 1. 8/4 would be 2. How many fourths would be 3? 4 more. 12. And then 4 more. 16/4. All right. Welcome, Pastor. Hey, I have a tough one for you, Pastor, if you want to.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let Sophia
no.
place hers first.
Wait a minute.
What? Go, Sophia. Go, Sophia. Go,
Okay.
Sophia. All right, hang on. Seven and 3/4. Looks around. She sees it. Okay, Pastor.
Oh, boy.
Don't worry. There's lots of people who are willing to help you.
Is this collaborative learning? Because I probably could use some help.
It definitely is.
Oh, no. Help me out here now. Tell me if I'm getting warmer.
Could somebody explain Pastor's thinking?
What happened?
Annabella can explain Pastor's
What
thinking.
happened?
I don't know what to say.
Can somebody else explain Pastor's thinking?
Wait.
Well, first of all, 29/4. We said this would be 4/4, 8/4, 12/4.
16, 20, 24, 28.
So now, can somebody help explain why Pastor put that there? Call on somebody.
Now you got it.
So if it was 28 foot, it would be under the 7, but you're just adding one more to the 28, and you're just putting it to the.
So I had a good guess.
You had an excellent guess, Pastor. I'm very proud of
Are
you.
we live?
You're
Yes,
being
sir.
filmed.
Oh
Yeah.
my. Oh, whoo-wee. Am I glad you guys
All
helped
right,
me.
let's give him a hand.
Have a good day.
Thank you for helping us out. And let's go back to our seats. We have a new topic to handle and jump on.